Dana Waldy, licensed esthetician and makeup artist, and this is Beauty Over 30. And today I'm going to be talking about devices. Yes, devices, devices, and more devices. If you can't tell, I'm a really big fan of devices. I think I have a whole playlist on them. So I'm going to be talking about and comparing the Clarisonic Mia to the Foreo Luna brush. Doing a little side by side, a quick maybe why one and not the other. So I'm going to talk about Clarisonic first because this is the OG master. This was the first cleansing brush I feel like in the skincare game. I got my first Clarisonic brush 13 years ago. And this is my second or my third one. And Clarisonic, you do have to pay respect because it is one of the original cleansing brushes, and I feel like other ones have come out in the market, which is a good thing because we've definitely evolved in skincare and we've learned a lot more. So let's talk about the Clarisonic, the benefits of it. So Clarisonic, it's the Clarisonic Mia. It's nice, it's small, it's somewhat portable, so you can certainly travel with this. It's not too large. And it uses a sonic technology, which the brush will oscillate on the skin. And so why I originally fell in love with Clarisonic is because I am such a believer in stimulation in the face, because that's what helps to keep our facial muscles firm and plump. We want to constantly be stimulating those facial muscles. So whether it's through massage during a facial or using things like the Clarisonic brush, we want to constantly get that stimulation in the face to firm our facial muscles. With the Clarisonic, it does have multiple brush heads and it's detachable. So what's nice is you can really customize towards your skin type, whether you're dry sensitive, more acne skin type. In my professional opinion, it doesn't matter what skin type you are. I would definitely recommend the cashmere brush head. I don't happen to have that one on hand, but I'll make sure to insert a photo of that one. It's the most gentle brush head because over the years, the one thing we have learned about Clarisonic is it uses a nylon brush. And over time, I think it can cause little maybe tears in the skin. So I recommend that super soft cashmere brush. It's gonna be so uber gentle, which will cleanse the skin still and still allow you to get that stimulation from the sonic technology because we want that facial stimulation. The price point on this is $129. It retails at $129. It has a charger that it sits on. And like I said, the one perk is you can change the brush heads out for your skin type, but the downside of that means you have to replace the brush heads. So after about every 2 to 3 months, you definitely want to make sure you're using a new brush head, which gives you an additional cost. I think the brush heads are anywhere from $25 to $39. So that can certainly add up if you have to constantly replace them. One thing I definitely do want to mention is you have to make sure you're keeping this brush head clean. And clean not only the actual brush head, but inside. This can build up bacteria. So you have to make sure this is staying so sanitary and clean. So that is one kind of annoying part to this, is that you have to constantly make sure you're cleaning the brush head because we don't want to put bacteria on the skin. We want to remove bacteria from the skin. So that's Clarisonic in a nutshell. So now I want to talk about the Luna Foreo brush. So I am loving this. I recently got this in the past 6 months and I'm super loving it. I never thought I could really fall in love with something more, but I love this because it's so small. You can see the size of it in a side by side. This is so easy to travel with, and I travel for work a lot, so it's so easy just to throw in my cosmetic bag. Because it's made out of silicone, this cannot collect bacteria. It's naturally antiseptic, antimicrobial, so you don't have to worry about those bacteria concerns like you would with the brush heads on the Clarisonic. The price point on this retails at $139, so it is $10 more expensive, but you don't have to replace those brush heads constantly. So it has two sides. You can see one has a little bit more of a gentle side. The opposite side is a little bit more of a porous side. So you're gonna get more of an exfoliation from the other side. One little thing I super love about this, and my little trick more than even for cleansing my face, because I err on the side of being really dry and sensitive, so I don't even use this every day. It's still just too much exfoliation for me. I'll use a facial sponge on those off time, but I love this again for that stimulation. But because of the shape of this, you can really work it underneath right here, your cheekbone, here, right in here. You can really get in there, and this helps with the lymphatic drainage. Your puffy eyes, that's right, you can use it right underneath your eye area to really help with that lymphatic drainage. And a lot of times I'll just use that to not even clean my face with this, but to give myself a nice little facial massage and help with the lymphatic drainage. Because if we eat a lot of sodium, things kind of like build up, and we have to flush out and give our skin that lymphatic drainage so our face is not puffy. So that's just kind of in a nutshell, a side-by-side of the Clarisonic versus the Foreo brush. I definitely, my personal opinion, I'm loving this one more than the Clarisonic. One, because it hits so many different points. You don't have to worry about cleaning it. The price point's a little bit less because you don't have to constantly replenish the brush heads. And I don't know, it's just so much more portable. I'm super loving this one. So I don't know what's next. What else is the skincare industry going to introduce to me that I'm going to fall in love with even more? I'm not sure. Oh, and one quick call out. This is so portable. You can use a USB charger to charge your Foreo brush, and it will stay for one charge. You can get 300 uses out of it, which is awesome. You don't have to constantly recharge your brush. So anyways, I hope that helps if you're out there shopping for a cleansing brush. And of course, if it's not in your budget, I know we're all working on a budget. Honestly, a facial sponge or a washcloth will work just as well if you do not have the budget to incorporate a facial sponge, which is okay. I just want to talk about two different gadgets that are out there on the market. I would love to hear your feedback if you tried the Clarisonic or the Foreo brush. Please make sure to drop me a comment below. And of course, if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you beauties next time.